Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold. Okay. We're going to start off with the live reaction video. We're going to head over to the dog, Anton Daniels. We're going to head over to Anton because Anton's channel is actually where I was alerted of this before I went and did my due diligence, okay? So there's something going around saying a few things have changed with regards to Carnival cruises, in regards to some of their policies, etc., right? I've done the digging. I've done the research for you guys. I'm going to give you guys fact-based information here as of today, July 1st. If anything changes after today, July 1st, I will give you references. I will give you employee IDs, okay? I got it for y'all. We going to get this straight for all the people that like getting on that boat and doing what we do, when we on them boats, you know what I'm saying? I got y'all, okay? So it's a lot going around. I've done the research. We're going to go into this reaction video. I'm going to pause. I'm going to play. I'm going to pause. I'm going to play. And we're going to get into exactly, you know, the ins and outs of what's true, what's false, the what's and the whys, all right? So let's roll, man. Let's roll. This one had me fired up. I've been working on this video for about 2 hours, getting some things prepared for y'all so we can make this an experience. Let's go.
Cruise line does not like black people, and they don't want black people taking their cruises, okay? It started off with the Carnival Cruise Line does not like black people, and they don't want black people taking their cruises, okay? It started off with the speakers telling people that they can't bring speakers no more. Why would you not want people to be able to bring speakers and listen to their own music? Anyway, now Carnival has banned rap music on their cruises. Now, I've been seeing little posts here and there the last couple of days that Carnival is not playing rap music in the clubs no more. But this morning, I actually saw a video of somebody in the club. There was nobody on the dance floor, and they were literally playing soca music. And the caption was like how they asked the DJ if the DJ could play some rap music in the club, and the DJ let them know that they're not allowed to play rap music anymore. So they put on soca. Now, y'all tell me, a place that does not allow rap music and rap music only, no other type of music is not allowed to be played but rap music. Y'all, please tell me, what is the demographic of people that they're trying to keep away? And Carnival, y'all got some nerve because y'all are mad dirty, y'all mad cheap, y'all mad ghetto. Every time I see a video of Carnival, the stairways is all rusty. Y'all got a whole documentary out here about how y'all ships be catching on fire and shit mixed with piss all on the walls, all on the floors, and y'all got beef with rap music. I think y'all have bigger fish to fry. And it's so crazy because I've never been on a cruise, and I always said, like, when I go on a cruise with, like, me and my homegirls, like, without my kids, we're going to go on Carnival because it seems like that's the party cruise. I don't
hold on. Go back. We're not going to skate past that. What you just say, shorty? Here's the key. Here's the key. And I knew this before she said it, chat. I knew this before she said it, chat. But she said it, chat. So we're going to hold her to it.
Got beef with rap music. I think y'all have bigger fish to fry. And it's so crazy because I've never been on a cruise, and I always...
Stop! It's so crazy because I have never been on a cruise, she said. She done jumped all the way out the 17th story window and ain't been on a boat the first, let alone a ship. I'm getting warm. Let's go.
Always said, like, when I go on a cruise with, like, me and my homegirls, like, without my kids, we're gonna go on Carnival because it seems like that's the party cruise. I don't bring my kids in, like, high volume areas. Like, I would take my kids on one of those, like, calmer cruises. Oh yeah, but now Carnival won't be seeing me, baby.
I don't really think that Carnival is tripping about it at all. And I knew that this was coming, right? I knew that it was coming the minute that they did the Pop the Fan song, whatever that song is, and I started seeing videos and people were saying, let me tell you the statement that I know that everything is about to go south. When people say, a time was had, baby, a time was had. I see women saying that, it's a wrap. Now, I'm not a cruise guy because I'm not feeling it.
Stop. Two people that spoke in this video so far, neither of them are the expert here on Carnival cruises. Neither of the two people have spoken on this video besides me, and neither of them have any experience with Carnival cruising by their own admission. Let's continue, everybody, because I saw the uproar online. I'm here to save the day.
It's not my type of thing. In most instances, I actually want to experience the place that I visit. And so, you know, anytime I go overseas or anything like that, then I just rock out like that. Plus, you know, for what it is that I do, I always need to be connected and the internet got to be popping. But the fact of the matter is that can I be honest? If this demographic of people that is making sure that they dropping their kids off so that they can go and take a cruise and then they talking nonsense, and if you need to bring your speakers on there, then that's not really the space that I need to be in anyway, because as an older gentleman that tends to want to spend a little bit more money and wants a lot more peace, I'm not feeling that. Like for the little baby girls and all of that, baby girl, I know that this is more they wave. And when you start to see fights, I actually seen a video of a fight on a Carnival cruise. It just went south from there. But what I'm really wondering, because again, we got to introduce the conversation of Black fatigue, is how come people just can't control themselves? How come when you start to see travesty hit in places that it's not supposed to hit when it comes to ghettoing it out, fights, issues, problems, troubles, people having to call the police that's on the ship, security and all of that stuff, people getting uncomfortable, people trying to make other people uncomfortable. Why does it in most instances always comes back to a specific demographic?
Hey, I'm just letting them talk because neither one of them been on a cruise. I'm just letting them talk. I'm gonna get started, chat. Don't worry.
If the Carnival ship was so messed up, if it was so broken, if it was so toe up, then why was you always there in the first place? I'm going to tell you why. Because they lowered the price, they made it cheaper, and they made it available for Klarna and Afterpay. And so with Carnival, I believe, in theory, haven't read anything, haven't talked to anybody, not even interested in reaching out because it's really not that deep of a conversation. In theory, what I would think is that Carnival is trying to weed out the ghetto elements. She's saying, oh, well, I'm going to take my money somewhere else. So you think that they're going to allow for you to be able to, you know, do ghetto?
Okay, so let's stop. It's too much. It's too much, and nobody knows anything about nothing. All right, let me give y'all some background on me. Okay, I've been on almost 20 cruises. I've been on multiple Royal Caribbean cruises. I've been on north of a dozen Carnival cruises. North of a dozen. I've been on 8-nighters, 7-nighters, 6-nighters, 5-nighters, 4-nighters, 3-nighters. I'm an expert on this shit. I started cruising when I was a teenager. So do the math. Couple cruises a year, it adds up fast, right? It's no big deal. I'm from a family that, you know, made a conscious effort for us to do some traveling and shit like that. God be the glory. You know what I mean? That's neither here nor there. I'm just giving y'all the background on why I know what the hell I'm talking about, okay? Listen to me. I'm going to show y'all video evidence in this video that all of this is bull. And I knew it was bull. But instead of trying to come online and just talk like I'm big and bad, I understand that for needs of business, things do change. Things do change sometimes for needs of business. So I went to Carnival's website and I checked out the policy. And there have been some changes to the policy with regards to music. I'm going to tell you something. I cruise very often, so there's not too many policy changes that I'm going to miss. I get email updates all the time. My sales rep calls me just to check in on me. It's like that. You know what I'm saying? My travel agent called me just to check in. It's like that, you know? And so I called and I spoke with Scott. Scott's my travel agent. If y'all want to book a Carnival cruise with Scott, call Carnival and tap in at 82803. All right. So I called and I talked to Scott. And when I spoke with Scott, I said, Scott, any change has been made to the policy with regard to music, hip hop being played on the board, or even in the nightclub specifically, or just on board in general, day parties, you know, Serenity deck parties, et cetera, et cetera. This guy's a sales rep. So sales are going to be directly impacted by policy changes, which is why they normally get the information first, which is why I called to speak with my salesperson rather than going to the policies and procedures right away. So as he's looking it up, I went and looked at the policies and procedures and saw that the only changes that were made is that now Bluetooth speakers, right? Your JBLs, your Bose, your Boss, all your Bluetooth speakers will be confiscated if you try to bring them on board. They made a rule first. Again, I cruise often. They made a rule first that you can't bring your Bluetooth speakers into the common areas. That rule was made years ago. right? Don't bring your JBL. Don't bring your little mini boombox on your shoulder at 1 a.m, 2 a.m after the club closed and walk to the pizza area. As lit as that shit was, it's been a rule. Now, me being a person who cruises a lot, when I get aboard a ship, I'll be walking around that joint like it's my own personal yacht. Okay, so I'm very comfortable. And I know how to have my fun. I know how to press the limits without leaving with unnecessary fines, without going to cruise jail, and without going to real jail. If you having enough fun on a cruise ship, there's going to be moments where you're going to make security do their job. The thing is, when you make security do their job, you don't offer them resistance. That's it. You've had fun up to the limit to where security got to come talk to you. When they come talk to you, comply. They normally not going to stop your fun if you comply. Okay. Example, after the club, the video that went viral on TikTok of the kids having a backflip contest on the cruise ship after the club. Security didn't break it up. They got about 20 flips off before you start seeing security offers like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Y'all take y'all ass to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they gonna let you have your fun to a certain point. When you get to the certain point, comply. I'm gonna show y'all some of the fun I have. And I'm gonna show y'all some rule breaking too. Most people that go on the cruise ship gonna break some rules. You gotta catch them. You gotta catch us. You know what I'm saying? If you catch us, cool. Confiscate whatever you gotta confiscate. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta catch us. You know what I'm saying? So they don't know what they're talking about. So when I spoke to him, he said there's been no policy changes in regards to hip-hop music being played on the ship. You know what I'm saying? At all. From what this young lady said at the beginning of her rant, being a person who's never been on a cruise, from what she said at the beginning of her rant, it sounds like somebody went to the club about an hour early, being an inexperienced cruiser. They didn't look at their cruise itinerary of things to do. Generally, before the club open, like the club, like when they gonna play some hip hop and gonna play some top 40 pop music and all of that, like the hits, before that's gonna start happening, generally there's like Latin night or Latin fever night or some type of a theme night where they're playing a particular type of music. And you see people when they're doing salsa and you may hear some soca, all of that music. So if that person was there and it was fairly empty, it's because there wasn't a lot of people in there on that night. It might have been a port day where people been off the ship all day in the heat, visiting whatever island. The club is normally a bit more empty on those nights. You hear the experience? The club's normally a bit more empty on those nights. And if it's Latin night and the regular music don't start till 11 p.m., if you go request a hip hop song, they're gonna tell you, I can't play that right now. And that's exactly what I heard when she was telling her story. I'm like, somebody in there asking for hip hop when they can't play it yet. Not at all. Now, on ships, they do make adjustments per ship, per voyage. If you on an extra turned up ship, which are generally the short cruises, when people talking about $200 cruises, $300 cruises, they going for 3 nights. They going to the Bahamas and back, Cozumel and back. You can't go no farther than that into the Caribbean in that amount of time. So the super turn cruises be them turnaround cruises. It's like a quick little weekend. A quick little Monday to Wednesday, a quick little, you feel Monday to Thursday, a quick little, you know what I'm saying? Thursday to Sunday or Thursday to Monday, the quick little joints, the turnaround trips. Those are the super cheap ones. Those are the ones where it's super lit. I ain't gonna lie to you. The crowd gonna be unruly. They're gonna be drunk as a skunk. Somebody gonna be done got some prescription, something on there. It's gonna be some people high off stuff that's way harder than smoke. And it's gonna be turned. That's happening. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, that's happening, fam. Now, when you go on the longer trips, those cruises cost more. When you going for a week, when you going on a 7-nighter, 6 nights and up, it's not like what she talking about. It's still a fun ship. It's still a fun trip, but the human body only got so much energy. People only turned on certain nights. Normally, if it's a sea day and y'all haven't stopped anywhere yet, so say y'all leave, I'm going to give y'all an example. I'm going to take my time with this because my cruisers need this one. If it's a sea day, and y'all leave on Monday, right? But y'all not hitting y'all first piece of land until Wednesday. So you got essentially half a Monday because you're going to leave about 4 p.m. if you're leaving out of Miami, right? So you got half a Monday on the boat. And then you got all of Tuesday and then you know, all of Wednesday, and y'all will be at whatever island on Thursday. Which means if it's going like that, if you got all them sea days in a row like that, you normally gonna hit island, coming back down towards Florida, right? I'm just giving y'all the runway. So if that's the case, them first 2 days, like the first day, people gonna get settled. Day number 2 and day number 3 is gonna be cracking. On board, it's gonna be cracking. You hear me? It's gonna be all the way turned up them first 2 sea days. Thursday, people gonna be happy to be on land. They don't care what island y'all at. They gonna be happy to be on land. Everybody gonna get off the boat Thursday. It's hot. People gonna be tired when they come back. You know what I'm saying? That formal night probably would have been the day before. People gonna eat. People gonna take naps. The club gonna be like 3/4 of the way juking. It ain't gonna be like the first 2 days or the first 2 sea days, but it's gonna be like 3/4 of the way juking. You feel me? I'm just giving y'all the rundown. This how this shit go. It's not a situation where they're not gonna play hip hop. If you on board of a ship where it's been 3 fights in 2 days, people showing the passenger that are on that particular voyage are showing that they can't hold their liquor and they showing that they can't conduct themselves a certain way, then yeah, they gonna stop playing certain music. They may cut off certain activities that may be conducive to starting more fights. Facts. That may happen. That may be an onboard adjustment. And that could have happened on said person's ship. But has there been a policy change as of today? No. I spoke with Carnival. Classic spoke with Carnival. There has not been a policy change that says that Carnival is banning hip-hop music. They have banned your Bluetooth speakers. If you pack your Bluetooth speaker, they're taking that from you. Now, me, when I go on cruises, I take my studio because I record everywhere I go. So I take my whole studio, which consists of a set of small speakers. So I did ask them my speakers with the actual wall plug, because they're not Bluetooth. They take a power source. I said, will those be confiscated? They told me there's nothing in the policy that will stop you from bringing power source speakers. But if, you know, obviously if there's an issue where you playing your speakers in your room too loud and it becomes a disturbance, they can confiscate those, but you can't bring them. But all the Boses, all your digs, your JBLs, all that, ain't no more of those. They taking those out your bag. They give them back to you right at the end of the trip. They put a little label on it, bag it up, seal it. They put it in, and then they give it right back to you at the end of the trip. They're not going to take it, throw away, and nothing like that. But you can't bring the shit no more. It is what it is, man. What y'all got to realize is, even though you having fun, like fun does have a capacity. You know, kids have fun until they break something, right? And y'all done went too far, right? Same thing for adults. You have fun until they go too far. So if you got 3,000 passengers on a ship plus crew, you know what I mean? You can't, yeah, you can go on there and have your fun, but to a degree, you right? Because there's all type of people on this boat. You got older people on the boat. You got parents. You got small children on the boat. Everybody is sharing this vessel. It's one big ass floating hotel, essentially, right? So yeah, there is a certain level of like chill to, like there is a certain hour of the day when it's like time, all right, it's time to like finally chill out. And that's when the security on board normally get a bit more active with rounding people up and being like, hey, what, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, like the 16 to 17-year-olds that feel like they don't have no curfew on board. That's when they start rounding some of them up. Like, what cabin you stand in? You need to go ahead to your cabin. You feel me? So, yeah, but I mean, that's normally like 3:30 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have your fun, fam. So all this about Carnival trying to get rid of black people. When I go on Carnival cruises, it is very, very mixed. A lot of Hispanics, a lot of black people, a lot of white people. It's very, very mixed. You know what I'm saying? The staff is from all over the world. It's just a melting pot of people. And I don't think that Carnival is interested in pushing away a lump sum of their money. The people who are paying into their cruises, I don't think they're interested in doing that. If you go on their website now and you cross-reference it with Royal Caribbean and cross-reference it with like Norwegian or whatever, those would be like close to each other, whatever. I think Norwegian will be the highest of the three price-wise. Carnival's still going to be the most affordable. So they're not, these changes are imaginary that they're talking about. I know I've gone on a long diatribe, but I'm just trying to give y'all the information because people going to come to this video wanting information. So hip-hop music is being played on Carnival ships. It's being played in the clubs. It's being played at the deck parties. Like hip-hop ain't going away. It's not being taken out of the karaoke books. Like it's still there. You feel me? But let's go. Let's see what else they got.
Shit on other platforms just because you don't want to go to Carnival. It's a reason, and I don't even think that this is a warranted Stereotype, they call Carnival the spirit of the seas. But you got all of these little hood rats and these little chicks over here running around talking about what they gonna do on Carnival and all of this stuff. And nah, you'll be back. You'll be back because y'all like cruising. You like cruising at a certain price point, and it makes it easier. And I don't think that y'all are willing to pay the extra monies to go and ghettoify other platforms and make it seem like y'all don't want to do it the way that they do it anyway. I went in the airport yesterday because I was flying back from DC because we had to meet up. And I promise you, 3 out of every 4 black women that was in the airport that had on their bonnets, they had a septum ring, the nose septum ring, and they had on flip-flops. Crazy.
What are you
Crazy how stereotypes work. Here's another woman that's speaking about it. Check it out. And then look at it. Look at them. Same kid every single time. Same kid. No matter when, who, what, when, where, why, and how. Look, literally. Tats and probably got on the sandals.
So is it just me, or is Carnival Cruise sending a clear message that they don't want a certain type of people?
Before we get into this video, let me ask y'all a question. Why is it that all different brands, it's a certain stores, certain cruises, certain places, locations, Miami, it's always a one demographic and group of people that are always the ones that people have to send a clear message to,
which is black people on their boat. So I've been seeing videos. Me and my family, we go on a family cruise every year. I've never been on a cruise where there's been a fight. I've never been on a cruise where there has even been an argument. I know what happens, but it seems like
so you do know what happens. Okay.
Out of every 1,000 of cruise.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've been on a cruise. I've been on a cruise where there's been a couple fights during the cruise. I've been on a cruise where a married couple broke up on the trip. They were standing in line, waiting to go through customs, talking about, I can't wait to get home and talk to the lawyers. That's what Shorty was saying. They broke up on the trip. I've been on cruise. I've seen everything on a cruise, but I've seen some of that shit outside, just going to a bar, going to a lounge, you feel me? Like, you put a lot of people in one spot, you add an abundance of alcohol and free time. I mean, come on. Like, what? There's fights on Royal Caribbean. There is. What you think? What y'all think? What y'all think? Norwegian don't have security? Y'all think Celebrity don't have security? Y'all think Disney cruises don't have security? Y'all think Disney cruises don't have fights? All them families on there, you think it ain't no dust ups? Man, all type of stuff be going on cruises, man. Women sneaking away from their husbands for a little bit, trying to go, yeah, oh, yeah. Dudes sneaking away from their wives, trying to, yeah, oh, man. Swingers, oh, man. Listen. Man, this shit ain't, man, y'all ain't, listen. This ain't nothing but a bunch of green people talk. Y'all green. Leave it to us. Leave this cruising shit to us. Leave y'all. Hey, listen, y'all go have y'all fun the way y'all want to have y'all. I wouldn't care if they got rid of hip hop on a cruise. I'm cool with Desperado. Medley. I'm cool. Play that Caribbean shit. It feel good out here. The skies is bright. The sun is beaming. You feel me? My skin glowing. Yeah. I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know what they talking about.
Cruise they go on a year, y'all try to promote that only black people be fighting and stuff on the boat, when most of the videos y'all see.
Hold on. Jay Zilla said the party has to level out so you can chill with your people too. But it happens naturally. I appreciate you presenting that to the conversation. It happens naturally though, Jay Zilla. Right? Like, people on cruises, I've been on enough cruises to know how this go. You could be on the ship and just be minding. I'm not a big people watcher, but I am situationally aware, and I am what's the word I'm looking for? I'm aware of my surroundings. So I pay attention enough to know what's going on, but I'm not just sitting there just with some dark ass shades on, so can't nobody tell, and just scanning everything and just observing the hell out of people. Some people do it. I don't find it to be weird. It is what it is. I like different type of social experiments, not necessarily people watching, but I understand it. I don't think it's weird. I just don't necessarily do it. But I will say, even without being a person who paying a high level of attention, I still catch a lot of stuff going on around me on cruises and stuff like that. And it's all a part of being in a social atmosphere. You're gonna get a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But in regards to the party leveling off so people can chill, that happens naturally. You know, Jay Zilla. You know what I'm saying? You know, it happens naturally. Shit, you get on the boat that first, depending on how long your trip is. It do. If you want a 4-nighter or a 3-nighter, it's mash on the gas. If you want a 3-nighter on Carnival, it's up there. It's up there. Welcome to the trenches of the seas. It's up there. It's a party. If you trying to go on there, catch some sun and chill out, man, go on Royal Caribbean with that shit, man. A 3-nighter on Carnival, it's a party everywhere you go. Karaoke finna be lit. The comedy show finna be ratchet as hell. Yeah. The deck parties too turned up. Motherfuckers drinking at 11 in the morning. Yeah. So it's a 3-nighter? Okay. What are the quick and dirties? The $200 holla? Just get me on there? All right. Yeah. If you're not going on there to party, you wasted, man. You might as well stay your ass in Miami. I ain't gonna lie to you. Stay your ass in Fort Lauderdale. It's up. And in a major way, in a good way. But if you're going on a longer cruise, the chill outs happen on their own. People can't party without some type of a upper, if y'all following me, all day for 6 nights straight. You can't. The dude that you see, it all makes sense. All the humans are humans on the cruise ship. It all makes sense. The dude that you see super lit on Monday when y'all get on the boat, he turned up on the first night. He's super lit at karaoke, and you see him spill over into the nightclub, and he's still drinking and going for it, and he's stumbling back to his room. That dude, you will not see him at breakfast. You will see him at lunch, and you probably gonna see him, back out, but he gonna be subdued. The next day after that, probably be right back turned up. It be making sense. People chill and turn up, and they have ebbs and flows. I didn't got on the ship and I'm talking about when I first was cruising back when I used to drink, my early 20s. Man, come on, dog. I'm talking about lit. I'm talking about coming home so dehydrated, don't have no voice when you get home. Lit, sun poisoning. Been outside too long. The heat hit, you got a little heat rash. I'm talking about 2-turn. Let me see. Joe Jet said 333. What up, Joe? Jay Zilla said, we like to be together. It's a family sort of thing. BP the Great said, Anton a clown. Why you say that? Why you on there with Anton, dog? He don't know what he's talking about in regards to these cruises, but he being misinformed by these people who are misinformed. So I'm just here to bring the light.
A group of black people actually vibe. Last video I just seen,
she going based off of social media.
It was a group like after the club, they were doing flips in the hallway, like having a flip contest. It's normally just fun, but these bans are becoming very targeted. So first they ban speakers, then they ban fans, like the hand fans. So they was playing boots on the ground. So no more boots on the ground. They banned fans. So
yeah, the fans were banned. I looked it up. Don't worry, guys. I told y'all I'm here to bring y'all information. So let's get it. Here we go. Carnival banned the fans due to safety issues. So the hand fans, when people be, I got my boots on the ground, frat, they banned the hand fans due to safety issues. You know what I'm saying? So that was the reason for it, is not to push black people away. The last cruise I was actually on, there was a stepper set. Like, I guess there was like a community of people that all go to this line dancing studio. I forgot what state they were out of, but it had to be about 50 to 60 black women. All looked like they were about 40 and up. And they line danced every day and every night. They was line dancing on the deck during morning, line dancing in the afternoon, and line dancing in the club at night. They was line dancing all through that. Now, they wasn't doing boots on the ground because that wasn't trending the last time I went on the trip, but they did everything else. I mean, they did line dances I had never seen. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they was just heavy on it. So, I mean, y'all don't have to do boots on the ground. There's a million, all the line dancers out there know there's a million other line dancers, plenty of them that hit harder than boots on the ground. Y'all gonna be all right. But they got rid of the hand fans, and I don't blame them. At the end of the day, anybody that's an entrepreneur understands the term needs of business. Now, some people who aren't entrepreneurs, I understand, that's cool. That means you just more so of a consumer, so it don't put you in the mindset of understanding why certain changes get made. But if there's a safety issue, that make their insurance get different, all that. The more people get hurt every year, all that. So they trying to keep stuff to a minimum, and I understand that. It's not going to impact the fun overall, though. Not being able to flick a fan ain't going to stop my fun. All you got to do is play the wobble. I'm straight. Y'all have no idea. Hey, listen, me on a cruise ship, you wouldn't, man, y'all ain't even going to recognize me. I get loose. Anton, he said, what'd he say? He said Anton a clown. Then he said Anton never even been on a cruise but has an opinion. Yeah, I already pointed that out. They green. Everybody on this video is green. It's crazy. He listening to two people who never been on a cruise, and then he never been on a cruise, and they talking about cruises, and nobody decided to talk to Carnival like I did. I called Carnival. I spoke to them. They haven't made any changes banning hip hop music, but they have banned Bluetooth speakers. You bring your Bluetooth, you pack it, they're gonna confiscate it, give it back to you at the end of the trip. That's just how it's going. And good, because I'm tired of y'all playing Lil Yachty by the pizza bar at 2:00 in the morning while I'm getting my Mac on. It's after the club, we getting some pizza, we finna go back to the, you know what I'm saying, and you got some YNs pull up with a boom box bumping some music, and we don't understand none of the words. They, and they sit y'all little asses down, man. It's 3 a.m. Y'all ain't all you know what I see? You know what I see when I see that? When the YNs pull up to the pizza spot after the club on the cruise at 3 a.m. with the boom box, and it'd be like 5 or 6 of them, and it'd be like 2 girls. I see 4 to 5 dudes that ain't getting lucky tonight. That's what I see. Y'all, it's a couple chicks with y'all. It's y'all got the music bumping, sunglasses on, turned up. I said, unless it's chugga chugga choo choo, I see a whole bunch of niggas who ain't get the job done in the club. Suckers. Hey, Game Nana said, no boots on the ground. Yeah, I know it's hurting y'all, but y'all gonna be okay. It's a lot of line dancers that hit harder than that. Trippy said, hit the like button. Facts. Talk, Trippy. BP the Great said the fans, he said the fans were banned indoors, but outside it's still a cool thing. Okay. You just recently went, BP? Welcome to the channel, too. It's my first time seeing you. Welcome to the channel as well, Gaming Nana. Am I saying that right? Nay? Is it Nay? BP, Anton is just an assimilationist. Hell of a word, dog. Gaming said, I'm a wobble. You know I'm a wobble. I'll wobble right now. Quit playing with me. If they wouldn't copyright it, I'll play the wobble and wobble with y'all right now. On my bad leg. I'm recovering from an injury. Welcome to the channel. She said, hey, man, it's too many good line dances for us to be tweaking off that. We still cruising. BP said teenagers out past 11 a problem. Oh, they be going crazy. But I can't be mad at them because when I was 15 on my first cruise, we was 2 turned. Jay Zilla, where you at? Get in this chat, boy. Me and Jay Zilla was on our cruise. I was 15. Jay Zilla had to be like 12 or 13. That's my blood cousin. We was we can go story time. Look, we're gonna get off this Anton video. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. We're gonna stay on cruising, but let me go full screen. Man, me and Cuz, I was 15 years old. Cuzzo had to be like 12 or 13 at this time, depending on what month it was. I don't remember. Man, we on Royal Caribbean. This wasn't even Carnival. We on Royal Caribbean. I shit you not. The way they had it, the back door of the nightclub was on a staircase on the back end of the ship. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you what boat we was on. We was on Majesty of the Seas, Royal Caribbean merch. So y'all know I'm not lying. Let's go. She said you said it right. Okay, bet. And then BP the Great said Anton will say anything that does not fit in with what he sees the black narrative. All right, man. I see you got beef with Anton, bro. I don't. I agree with him sometimes. I disagree with him sometimes, but you here for the smoke. I respect it. But look, me and Cuzzo on the ship, we sneak into the nightclub at night. I'm 15. I'm not supposed to be in there. He's 12 or 13. Listen, we get on the dance floor. We dancing with grown women. I'm talking about for a minute too. We all of a sudden it's a circle around us. Jay Zilla, where you at? Merch, vouch for me, G. We in there, we turned up. Hey, look, they make a circle. We didn't know they was making a circle because they all knew we was like young, but we were dancing with the grown chicks. He said no trespassing. Security show up. They put their hand on J-Rock. I must have slapped dude's hand. We boom, both out the back door. Bam. I hit the staircase going up. I said, meet me at the basketball court. My cousin, I shit you not, little short athletic nigga, he jumped down the whole flight of stairs on the back of the ship. I said, oh, he landed on his feet. Boom. We get little on security. I'm talking about, so I don't never get mad when the shorties in the middle of the night on the cruise playing, they knocking on doors and running off, bro. I don't never get mad. Let them kids have their fun, but within reason though. When it gets to like 3:30 in the morning, 3 a.m., you know, I'm doing something that I don't need you disrupting. You feel me? If I'm on the ship, I'm doing something I don't need you disrupting. You feel me? So stop playing. But at 1 a.m., y'all knock and run, man. How y'all fun, shorty? How y'all fun, G? It's a fun ship. I think people need to relax and listen. How your fun up to the point where security got to do their job. But when security got to do their job, let them. That's all I can really tell you. Jay Zilla said no trespassing. We out of here. On God. Let me shut, man. Hold on. Y'all think fat meat ain't greasy. I told y'all. This what I do. Hold on.
Man, you can call me.
Hold on. I got something for y'all. Watch this. Let's do this.
Turn a slice to a give you cookies ain't no.
Let's do this. Let's do this, chat. So y'all can see what it is. I put a quick montage from a trip. Let's go. Carnival.
Shouldn't have let it happen. Class. I am the captain, I'm back on the boat. I stay off the coast. It's a parade, my ship is afloat. I'm smacking up booty, then making up quotes. I'm dumb high, though they told me don't smoke. I'm a bad man, you can call me the GOAT. Casino, turn a slice to a load. Poseidon classic, if you groupies ain't know. I done seen this water turn a
Going 107 on the extended balcony. Stop playing with me, I'm him.
white to a hoe. Honey Jack with the ginger ale. First thing in the morning, we gon' call him a mimosa. Extended balcony, doing my stretches, deep breathing. Yeah, I had to warm my muscles. This bad thing with me, got that bad thing over there, thinking that I won't touch. I do what I want, I do what I want, I do what I want when I'm on the water. I'm back on the boat to stay afloat, don't need a life vest. I be walking on the Lido deck. They all want me off the eye.
Told y'all I brought the whole studio with me. They told y'all no Bluetooth speakers. We in the room getting to work. We don't cruise the same. They'll never stop us.
I test. I need a view. I got a few. Know I'm staying on a high deck. I wasn't supposed to make it out here, coming from the west side of Chirac. Real life, where the lies at.
Hey, let's go, chat. 333 chat. What's up? She said, hey, yeah, where my cruisers at, man? Where my cruisers at? What's up? What's up? We here. Don't ever pop off on Carnival. I came to Cape today. I got it on. I don't care. Listen, my M's could go up to 50 M's. I'm still cruising Carnival. Miss me, yo. BP said, I don't do the club on the ships or the deck parties for people looking to chill. There's plenty to do. For sure. Man, they got crossword puzzles. They got freaking slot machine contests. They got all type of shopping deals. They got, if you want to go on there and relax, you absolutely can go on there and relax. But if y'all want me to run that video back and show y'all what turned up look like, just let me know. Say run it back in the chat. 333. Matter of fact, if y'all want me to run that back, say 333. Because look, listen, I'll make you go book one today. Don't let me start talking about a cruise. I'll make you go book one today. BP said 10 cruisers deep, never seen a fight. I know listen, I know the cruiser. You talking about the cruiser to drink? Oh, he said 10 cruisers deep, never seen a fight. I thought you had cruisers. I thought you was talking about the drink on board, the cruiser. She said, you getting me hyped for September. Yeah. 333. They said run it back. We gonna run it back. Let's go, chat. Come on.
Shouldn't have let it happen. Class. I am the captain, I'm back on the boat. I stay off the coast. It's a parade, my ship is afloat. I'm smacking up booty, then making up quotes. I'm dumb high, though they told me don't smoke. I'm a bad man, you can call me the GOAT. Casino, turn a slice to a load. Poseidon classic, if you groupies ain't know. I done seen this water turn a white to a hoe. Honey Jack with the ginger ale. First thing in the morning, we gon' call him a mimosa. Extended balcony, doing my stretches, deep breathing. Yeah, I had to warm my muscles. This bad thing with me, got that bad thing over there, thinking that that I won't touch. I do what I want, I do what I want, I do what I want when I'm on the water. I'm back on the boat to stay afloat, don't need a life vest. I be walking on the Lido deck, they all want me off the eye test. I need a view, I got a few, know I'm staying on a high deck. I wasn't supposed to make it out here, coming from the west side of Chirac. Real life, where the lies at.
Yeah. He said short cruises I heard be the fights and the BS. Yeah, they the most turned. They the most turned. When you the latest, listen, y'all. Y'all know what this is. The most turned up party you ever been to. The most turned up party you ever been to. It was a scuffle. Come on, man. When people partying to the limit, you hear me? It be people partying on them cruises like they fresh out the joint. You got everybody on there operating in sheer euphoria. You got people on them cruises, first vacation since they had a kid. It's been 4-5 years. They finally got a babysitter. You may talk to people on these ships. I've been on so many cruises. You talk to people on these ships. Said they got a rush. Yeah, they be turned up. They mashing on the gas. A three or a four nighter, they mashing on the gas. You hear me? They getting on board. They getting a drink before they even get their luggage to the room. That's a fact. Jay Zilla says short cruises definitely have fights. Yeah, it's all good. Y'all will be okay. Ain't nobody gonna start none with you. Just don't talk to nobody, girl. Them fights be over females. BP says 7 days or better for me. Facts. I like 7 to 8. I like 7 to 8. When I go solo though, I take 5s. When I go solo, I take 5s. 7 a long time for dolo trips. I mean, it'd be cool, but that's a long time when you solo. But if it's like a few people, you know what I'm saying, a little family, or if it's a couple of the homies, or if I got something with me, you know, we do a week. We're going to hit Florida a day early, too. I got to slide the Tootsies. You know what I'm saying? I got to slide the Tootsies. You know what I mean? Well, listen, man, I hope this got y'all turned up, man. We're going to move on from the reaction video. This got me lit. But listen, just to confirm with y'all, Carnival has not banned hip-hop music on board the ships. They've only made an adjustment to the fact that you are not allowed to bring your Bluetooth speaker on board at all. It used to be a rule, and I guess they was having a hard time enforcing the rule of no Bluetooth speakers in the common areas. Since they couldn't get that under control, they just confiscate the speakers and give them back to you at the end of the trip. I hope this helps. This reaction video is over. Now, if you like what you just saw, support the channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, and jump in the comments. Talk to me so we could crack these codes. If you want to support the channel monetarily, go to my website and cop some merch, www.theclassiccodes.com. Or you can shoot me a Cash App. Either way, stick to the codes.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold.